Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pontip Chambuvitak, and I will be moderating today's discussion. Today's discussion is about language and gender regarding the question: do you agree that males and females have different language use in our present 21st century? Have you all already watched the video clips?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So now I would like you all to introduce yourself to each other first.
My name is Parila Thiamthap.
My name is Panchanok Tip.
My name is Surishara Sopala.
My name is Anna Siriwan.
And my name is Pontip Chamuvitak. Nice to meet you all today. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes to inform you all. Today's meeting is to discuss your points of view on males and females differences language use in our present 21st century based on the video clips that we have already watched. And so you are all welcome to share any of your ideas. And if you have any question during the discussion, you can feel free to ask. And now let's start with the first speakers, Miss Panida.
Okay, from my point of view, I don't think is any kind of difference in language in terms of gender by present day, but is based on background, family, friend, the society, or even themselves, which probably most important on they how speak and communicate. A society that has more a person to grow up is important than a gender in kind of how they tend to use their words. According to the video clips and theories that they may true at that time because they were already society expectation from men and women which different or even LGBT. But the gender theory they show that girls are more likely to use language in context of emotion relationship with other and men tend to say something on point and use simple words. But I don't think so because of gender difference and the society that expects men and women to differ in behavior, speaking, how they act, and even the working. So every era is different and come out as seen in the clip because if male and female are not separate, everyone is just a human. Today, the world has changed a lot. In the past, we thought that women had to be blunt, sweet, while men had to be firm and on the point. But now that's already changed a lot. For example, I think me and everyone in this clip video are not talk or communicate like what kind the clip represent. I think maybe the values of the Latin era have also already changed and social awareness, expectation by gender have changed a lot from the past. So I don't think it's the same.
I agree with Vanida because in this era, everyone is like think that in social like social expectation that you said that the social expect that everyone should be equal. Um, even every gender, creative gender is including, but maybe women may like emotional than than a man than a male. I think it's might be still count that um sometimes girls or female can be emotional like maybe from her period time like something like that. It's from physical. Yeah, they can be more emotional.
Can I share mine?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you too, but I want to add some information and share my experience. Okay. I noticed that most people around me say that women talk too much but aren't straight to the point. On the other hand, men tend to be more direct and less talkative. At first, I thought it was really nonsense. I believe that every person is different. I don't even seem to be like that. But when I feel mad or neglected by someone and they ask me, "Are you okay? What do you want me to do? And what's wrong?" But why I said, "Nothing. I'm okay. Don't mind me." And I think that why I don't tell them what I think is so easy. What's wrong with me? Yes, I think like that. And sometimes I feel like I say things based on emotion rather than reason. And I don't know why. I sometimes I think it's because I am a woman. Yes. But after I watched the these two clips, I found the interesting data from Tennant. She believes the difference between how women and men talk and communicate starts in childhood, where parents use more words about feelings to girls and more verbs to boys. Men and women belong to different subcultures and therefore speak differently. And she said that there are six main differences between the ways males and females use language, but I pick up only two main differences that I think it is interesting. The first one is informative versus feeling. She said that males are concerned with the facts, while women are concerned with emotions. And the second one, advice versus understanding. She said that men see language as problem solving, while women see it as a means of empathy. She also said of men and women, one, on the one hand,
เธอ
women
พูดอะไร
talk
เดี๋ยว
too much,
เธอพูด
speak in private context, build relationship, overlap, and speak symmetrically, while men get more airtime, speak in public, negotiate status, avoid failure, speak one at a time, and speak asymmetrically. So, from this information, I think it's quite reasonable but in fact, we all know that everyone is different, so we should add not all in every case. Yes, that's all of my perspective.
พูดอะไรเดียวไม่รู้จะพูดอะไร
Yes,
Okay.
I also agree with you that everyone is different. Like it may be depend on their social status or their role in that time, right?
I also agree with Anna that she says or informed that you should say not all about the women only. Because they how they communicate in another language.
Yes, I also agree with all of you, and I would like to share my idea that from watching both of the video clips, I can see that many theories indicate about language and gender that men and women are different in using like language, including like using to communicate, to socialize, or to text messages in many aspects. For example, like women use like polite forms when speaking more than men, and women feature more adjective or intensifiers in their speaking, like how cute, really cute, or so cute, while men like speak quite directly and simply. And in my opinion, I do agree with many points in the video clips that I have watched. And I also do agree that women and men are different in language use, especially in our like 21st century. As we can see that in the present, women usually use like supportive and complimentary speech towards each other. Like suppose like when they have a meeting or chit chatting, they will speak that โอ้วันนี้เธอแต่งหน้าสวยจังอะไรสวยเสื้อสวยอ่ะซื้อที่ไหนหรือว่าสีลิปสวยเหมาะกับเธอมาก and so on. And moreover, like women usually do not speak directly to express their needs. For example, like when a woman wants to ask her friend to go out with her, she will ask like indirectly, as เย็นนี้เธอว่างไหมกินข้าวแล้วยังหลังจากนี้ทำอะไรต่อ instead of like asking directly that เย็นนี้ไปกินข้าวด้วยกันไหม or เย็นนี้ไปเที่ยวด้วยกันไหม On the other hand, like men normally speak their needs like directly, like หิวข้าวไปกินข้าวกัน or วันนี้ว่างไปเตะบอลกัน and so on. And moreover, as I have learned from watching the video, men are better at the sense of humor and usually make joking with each other like วันนี้แฟนไม่มาคุมหรออ๋อลูกพี่ผมมาแล้วอ๋อพ่อบ้านใจกล้าเลย that's my opinion about today language use of men and women. And that's all of my point of view.
Yes, I also totally with you guys too, and I agree with the lack of theory that she explained how different between male and female. Like buffet example that female are more polite than men, and men always dialect more than female. And in our generation, I think people are changing, and age of personality in the in people in the generation is different too. And yes, and this is
Yes. Thank you for sharing all of your like excellent idea. Does anyone have any question or comments about today's discussion?
I have something that I would like to ask all of you. That do you think that the man doesn't like to gossip like a girl or like a creative in this? Is this something that correct or in your opinion, in all of your opinion, do you think is it change or do you have some experience that um boys like male doesn't like to gossip?
For my experience นะคะ my man friend love gossip so much and I think it's about the society and the family background some kind of that stuff that made them to be like that it's not about the gender that made them so that man or woman.
I think men also love gossip too. And I think it's like a girl when we talk about, in the imagine girl is love gossip, but not for a man, right? But men also love gossip too, but just they just keep in private. They're not talk like a public, like women, like yes, like girls. Yes.
Yes, I also agree with like Tanshino that actually men they also like gossip maybe each other but they gossip in private, and I think everyone who was born in this world or like living their life, they have the like how to say the experience of gossiping others literally. And it depends that we gossip, we gossip others less or more. It depends on like individual, but I think everyone was born to be to be a
Gossip
gossip.
Everyone has
girl.
gossip.
Gossip girl.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Only
totally agree with you all. Ka.
Oi, we used to be gossip before we pick on it.
Yes.
Yeah, I also
We
agree
like.
with all of you that I like everyone like gossip, like gossiping. Just not like in a negative way, but also in positive way. I think it's also like a gossip. Like wow, look at she. That she is very very nice, very beautiful today. Or like today she wear red lipstick. That wow wow is what like very quite poised with her or something like that. I think gossiping is not always in negative way like all the time.
Yes, it can be in positive way. And does anyone want to share more? Or,
วันนี้
Um,
มี15นา
in
ที
my part, that's all of my part. Thank you.
Me too ค่ะ
okay, so thank you very much for sharing your idea and participating in this discussion. And now, if there is nothing more, I will end the discussion today. As we discussed, we all agree that males and females have different language used in many aspects. Like women are more likely to put more emotion in their speaking, but men like usually speak directly and quite simply. Oh, so thank you very much for sharing your excellent idea. You all did a really great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you
Thank you,
everyone
everyone.